Hi! I started out my junior year discovery with a bubble of emotions. I was excited, sad, nervous, and prepared. Sometimes I feel more pusillanimous starting a new school year, but in the end I always allay my thoughts and I dive in. September, to put it gently, was poopy. I cried in the bathroom every time I had to go to pre-calculus. I had health issues that was constantly running through my mind, and I was lugubrious almost every day. I couldn't seem to start any project, and I didn't feel inspired in any of my classes. Watching Apocalypse Now and writing essays on imperialism, which were my least favorite topics, did not help much. Babysitting Sylvie and dance starting up again did, however, put me in a good mood. When October stepped up, I felt brighter. I was getting into the groove of things and I felt more confident. Reading Civil Disobedience and Birmingham Jail gave me a new set of ideas I didn't even know I would need a month later when I started sitting down for the pledge. The changing colors of the leaves and Sylvie were my muse for photography, and I felt inexorable. Humanities kicked off and Megan and I were finding our way. So, you know that feeling when you're walking down the street and the sun is shining and everything feels like it couldn't get any better, but then a bird poops on your head, you fall down and scrape your knee, you land in dog puke, and then lightning strikes. That was November. On the second day of November, I got a flat tire. Then Trump became president.
It's gonna be huge. I keep in. You're wrong, Hillary.
And I jumped out of my car while I was rolling backwards and it ran over my ankle. It just tied it all up in this nice little bow of sadness. December is the best time of the year. Christmas songs on repeat, powdery snow, twinkly lights, and happiness all around. When I began reading Into the Wild, I felt inspired again. Into the Wild taught me that it's important to do what you want to do because you want to do it, and it's important to spend time by yourself and learn what you like and you don't like. I also had my golden birthday and I officially became the dancing queen. January has been the most positive month of my junior year thus far. I won the Poetry Out Loud school competition, and that exact night I got free dessert at dinner because the waitress thought it was my birthday. I won every Monopoly game. I got honorable mention for scholastics and graphics. I got my braces off. With shiny teeth and me. Shiny teeth and teeth. And I attended the Women's March in Washington D.C. with Megan. I learned that month that travel is necessary and you need to go out and experience things for yourself, and you can't just read about it in books or watch movies. You have to do it yourself if you want to learn. The only negative from that month was flat tire number 2, but that just seems so small when everything in your life is going right. February went left instead of right. I would constantly put myself down saying that I'm a bad student and I'm not good at school. I was reading In Cold Blood during this month, and while I absolutely love the writing and the story, it gave me major anxiety. I couldn't fall asleep at night, and I had nightmares almost every night. In Cold Blood taught me to hold on to good books. I could not put the novel down, and it made me so excited to read, and I had not felt that way about a book in a long time. I also went to the Poetry Out Loud Northern Regionals, and I made it to the 3rd round, which is all I wanted.
Framed by a little branch, pinned up by a naughty star that melts in gentle quivers, small and very white. Night in June, 17 years old, we are overcome by it all. The sap of champagne and goes to our head. We talked a lot and feel a kiss on our lips, trembling there like a small insect.
I'm so glad I was able to go to Poetry Out Loud and represent our school, and I know for a fact that it made me more confident in myself and as a public speaker. Every time March rolls around, I question why it's even a month. The weather sucks, there aren't any days off, and it's flu season. This was the month of essays. Combined with English and history, I wrote a total of 7 essays, and just even beginning to think about writing an essay makes me want to go down in a hole and cry. Politics of the English Language by George Orwell did, however, teach me to simplify my writing, which did make writing all those essays a little bit easier. This was the month I felt inspired for a new project in humanities. I had been feeling alienated by my class because I had not been standing for the Pledge of Allegiance since November, and it had become an issue in other classrooms as well, and it seemed like an appropriate time to address it. I also had the flu this month, and that means lots and lots and lots of movies. At the end of March and beginning of April, I had my annual spring dance recital. This is always the highlight of my year every year. It's always comforting being on stage and dancing. Ever since I was 6, it's been my safe room and I feel like myself. I love being around the smell of hairspray and the giggles of the younger girls backstage playing games. You see how much effort is put into each performance, and it makes me sad that next year will be my last time. Other than that, April slapped everyone I know and love right in the face. My mom lost her job, my car did not pass inspection, my dog died, and I took so many tests. This month we read Siddhartha, and it seemed like a light of positivity in the midst of all this craziness. And Siddhartha gave me some sort of direction and understanding of everything that was going on. May has been an ongoing high. Besides the fact that I had 2 AP exams and NWEAs, it's been a steady incline. My SAT scores went up, I held a baby for the first time, I saved a bird, I went on lots and walks with Cal, started working at the Frosty again, and ran in the fields of flowers with my closest friends.
See the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick too. My pressure in the wrist was when the taxi mentioned on the radio.
I felt inspired, and I felt like I inspired other people. Out of all the negatives that happened to me this year, the positives outweigh them all. I can't believe the things I did, the places I went, and the people that I met. After every school year comes to a close, I look back at all the things that I accomplished, and I'm so proud of myself and happy, and I think that's all you can really ask for, is to be happy.
Hey, Greg.